How do you know when it's time to call in operations consultants? It's a common question that many business owners ask themselves, and with good reason. If your company has been around for a while but is struggling to make ends meet, or if you just want to improve efficiency and reduce overhead costs, then an operations consultant might be the answer. In this video, we'll discuss some of the factors that determine whether or not hiring an operations consultant will benefit your company. So, let's start with listing points where you might consider hiring an operations consultant. 1. You've been in business for a while but are struggling to make ends meet. A problem that many businesses face is making ends meet. If you've been in business for a while but still have to be concerned about your bank account, then it might be time to hire an operations consultant. One way that an operations consultant can help is by assessing your company's financial situation and coming up with a plan to make more money. 2. You just want to improve efficiency and reduce overhead costs. Another place to look for efficiency improvements is the human resources department. An operations consultant could assess current staffing levels and come up with ways to either reduce staff or reassign responsibilities so that everyone has a higher workload. This is a good time to mention that an operations consultant can also help with everyday tasks. If you're not sure how much inventory your company has on hand or what's in the warehouse, then this would be something for an operations consultant to take care of. A lot of business owners are afraid to call in outside consultants because they don't want to spend the money. But in a lot of cases, outside consultants can cut your overhead costs and help you improve efficiency. 3. You are considering a new company model. I'm here to help advise you. I've been in your shoes before and decided there were some changes that needed to be made to the company's model. Let's take a look at some of the options available to you. Option 1. You can hire an external consultant to come and conduct a complete audit of your company, including operations. This will provide you with the data necessary to make informed decisions about which direction to take for growth or sustainability. It is also important to note that not all consultants are created equal. Some have more experience than others, so it's important to do your research. Option 2. You can hire an external consultant in a specialized area of operations, such as financing, HR, or marketing. This is generally reserved for companies that want assistance with one particular function and not the entire company model. It is also more cost-effective than option 1. Option 3. If you are feeling overwhelmed and unsure of where to start, you can hire an external consultant for a specific task. This is usually in the form of interim management or coaching services. It's important to know that this type of service will help provide guidance but does not have quite as much data-driven improvement work done as option 1. Option 4. You can also hire a company that specializes in consulting. This is typically the most expensive option, but it will provide you with data-driven improvement work, interim management services, and coaching to help address any potential problems your business might have. 4. Your company is growing rapidly and you need help managing the sudden growth. There are times when a company has grown so much that they need to call in people who are experts on how to manage these growing companies. They understand the best ways that you can grow without getting too big, so it's not hard anymore. Here are some tips to help you know when it's time. You feel like you're starting to get behind on the work that needs to be done and can't catch up. You have so many different employees now, but don't have systems in place for how they should do their tasks. You're working non-stop and it's getting harder to keep up. You have regular problems that just don't seem like they're getting solved on their own. You know you need help, but aren't sure who to call or what they do. 5. A merger or acquisition has made your company much bigger, requiring more people with greater skill sets than you currently have on staff. After a company merger, the company may have too many employees and not enough staff. The best option is to hire more staff. They should have the right skills and a lot of experience. The best option is to hire more staff that have the right skills and a lot of experience. Those are the types of people you need in the type of situation that your company is in now. If possible, hire intellectual staff as they'll be able to do a better job. If not, find someone who has the necessary skills and know-how. Either way, an operations consultant can help your company run smoothly so you can focus on other aspects that need attention. 6. Your company is experiencing difficulties like low employee morale, high employee absenteeism or turnover, inadequate communications between departments, lack of teamwork. Procrastination from employees is the act of delaying or postponing something you need or want them to do. For some people, procrastination can be caused by either rational or irrational beliefs. When your procrastination is caused by a rational belief, you can change your behaviors to see if there are any changes in your procrastination. You can identify and replace these types of irrational beliefs with more rational ones, so you'll want to work on your project instead of put it off for later. Employee absenteeism can put your business in jeopardy. Be sure to take action if absenteeism persists. Some general things you can do are encourage them to take care of themselves before anything else. Ensure they get necessary training. If the absence continues, then offer short-term early retirement or severance package with a recommendation letter. Also identify an employee who is not coming into work and follow up with them to determine the cause of their absence. Verbal reprimands, warnings or suspensions are informal attempts that can be made in order to indicate the seriousness of their absence. Determine whether or not you need to call in an operations consultant if your employee's absenteeism is affecting business performance and profits. An operations consultant can provide quality information about what needs to be done, how it will be paid for, who should do it, and where they can get help with this task. Lack of communication also occurs because departments are not aware of the work that other departments are doing, or they feel that they do not need to be in contact with them on a continuous basis. They may also avoid communications for fear of being criticized or blamed for mishaps in their department. One way to reduce this is to make sure that everyone is aware of what the other departments are doing and increase communication between all departments. Another way to reduce this is by finding a central place to store information and data. This makes it easier for everyone on the team to access, which in turn increases communication with each other. Additionally, professionals from different departments may have knowledge that can be of use or interest to another department without any formal need for them communicating with one another. If you want to get the most out of your employees, encourage teamwork. 1. Encourage team members to interact with each other outside of work. 2. Give every member of the team a chance to give input and feedback on projects. 3. Create an environment where everyone is valued, from the janitor to the CEO. 4. Make sure that your employees are receiving regular feedback about their performance. 5. Provide opportunities for professional development to keep people challenged and engaged in their jobs. 6. Set clear goals for what you want your company to achieve. When it comes to the management of running a company, not everyone has the skills or expertise necessary for success. This is where an operations consultant can be helpful for any business owner who doesn't know what they need help with. They specialize in consulting services that covers everything from strategic planning to financial analysis to crisis management, among other things. Depending on your needs as a business owner, you may find yourself calling upon them at different stages of growth or development. For example, if you're just starting out and don't have much experience working within this industry yet, then your operations consultant would likely be helping you develop a strategy going forward, while also teaching you how to grow your own knowledge base about these topics through reading books and taking courses. If you are in it for the long haul and want to make sure that your company succeeds, then an operations consultant would be someone who will help you manage day-to-day operations more effectively. They can handle tasks like organizational restructuring, financial forecasting and budgeting, as well as allocating resources where they need them most. Operations consultants typically have a wealth of experience and knowledge in this field, so they are often able to make more efficient decisions than you can on your own. An operations consultant is someone who brings expertise from outside the company that would otherwise be lacking or unavailable within it. If you want to encourage teamwork at work, create an environment where everyone has input into projects. If you like this video, let us know in the comments your experience with operations consultants, and don't forget to subscribe for more weekly videos.